In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can become a full-time freelance copywriter and quit your 9-to-5 so that you can work from wherever in the world you want, whenever you want, and if you want. And you can make as much money essentially as you want. So I'm going to be giving you the actionable steps in order to do this. So without any further ado, let's hop right into the presentation. So here we are, how to quit your 9-to-5 job with freelance copywriting. Make over 6 figures per year, work when you want, if you want, and from wherever in the world that you want. Without any further ado, we're gonna hop right into this, and I'm gonna show you exactly what I know, how I know it, and then I'm gonna show you the exact templates, strategies, tools, outreach methods, how to write copy. Literally every single thing that you need to know is going to be in this video, and I'm gonna show you where exactly to find this. But who am I? And why should I know? Always something you should ask yourself when listening to anybody on the internet, because there's so many people out there who have no idea what they're talking about. It is insane. Well, who am I and why should I know? Because I've had a 9-to-5 job. As you can see there, I was a carpenter, cutting some wood for a living. But I was also at the same time a security guard. As you can see here in my security guard uniform with my beautiful happy face right there, because you can see how much I just loved that job and loved being there. And also, I was in the military. Here's me in a ditch that I had been sleeping in for a week, in the trench. As you can see, my jobs were not just any 9-to-5 jobs, right? Because flipping burgers is one thing, but being a carpenter slash security guard slash military person is a little bit different. And I was doing all of these jobs. I was literally the 9-to-5 king. I had all the jobs that there were. And in that same year, right, that I had those jobs, from starting, I was able to quit all of my jobs and go full-time with freelance copywriting. Now, I was able to work way less hours, get more pay, and I didn't even have to break my back. Like, after doing these things, let me tell you, my body was never the same. My body was never the same after doing these things. And I can tell you right now that this life was not for me. This life was not for me. I was in the military, essentially getting bossed around all the time. I was a security guard, being disrespected all the time. I was a carpenter, being bossed around all the time, and nothing I ever did was good enough. Even though I would show up to work every single day and literally break my back, I would still get zero recognition, zero appreciation. My wage was not actually reflective of all of the work and initiative that I would put in. And that is essentially when I knew that this is not for me. I would literally look around and see other people who had been doing any of these jobs for the last 40 years. And mind you, there's nothing wrong with doing these professions. But I just knew it was not for me. It was not for me. I did not want to go down these paths. So then I became a full-time freelance copywriter. And I wasn't the only one. If you're wondering if you can do this, or can I do this if I live in this part of the world, or if I'm this age, or English is my first language, let's actually take a look at it. Okay, because again, I'm not the person out here telling you a whole bunch of nonsense. Everything I tell you, every claim that I make can be backed up. This is Denny, who just secured a $2K a month deal on a 12-month contract, right? Me working all those jobs, I was barely clearing $2K a month. Now he gets a $2K a month contract plus bonuses and commissions that can be negotiated. They literally gave him a MacBook Pro and other stuff for helping out with some emails. Dude, this is a dream client. A dream client. Bro, you will literally work for a company for 30 years straight and essentially give your life to them, and they'll throw you a pizza party every once in a while. And with copywriting, this dude just got given a MacBook Pro and some other stuff. But there's also Jono, who secured 5K with copywriting. Rayanne, who's at 2K with copywriting. And then this one's one of my recent favorites that just popped up, is our boy Regan. He says, as of right now, I'm working with an in-house client. I'm in Miami visiting them right now. They paid for my flight and hotel. Probably gonna be with them for a long time. Possibility to make 15 to 20K per month with them alone. Dude, pizza party. Traditional path, you're getting a pizza party. This dude flew out to Miami and his hotel's paid for. It's crazy, dude. They bought a hotel for me for 2 days. And if you never would have posted that gig about with his client's name hiring copywriters, I wouldn't be here. And then this is his big win of when it actually happened. Big win alert. Last month, Tyson had posted a job application after tons of hard work, passing 3 sweaty group Zoom interviews and winning a copywriting competition against 5 other applicants. I got the position. Not to mention, we had to write Facebook ad copy, which I had never done before. I'm still just a teenager. See, the only reason I got hired was because of my skills, my mindset outperformed every other applicant. If it weren't for Tyson and the Academy and Elaine and Orestes, I would have never acquired the skills needed to land this position. I left college 2 months ago, took a wild and scary bet on myself, and outperformed every other applicant by working hard every single damn day. To the college professors who gave me dirty looks for not showing up to class, I'm now making more than you. My boy had to flex on the teachers real quick. Tyson, thank you for everything that you've done for me over the past 8 months. I love you, G. You're the GOAT. 40 Army on top, always. Regan. Guys, the reason why this one is so important is because he was literally on the traditional path. He was still just a teenager, but yet he's out here really making it with copywriting because he's using the things that I'm about to show you in this video. So do not take it lightly. So does what I'm about to share with you actually work? No. Not unless you do. It does not work unless you do. You see, what's really funny about copywriting and about business in general and about anything in life is that people will ask if it works. And the fact of the matter is that it does not work. It will not work for you. If you put work into it, it will put work into you. Input is directly correlated to output. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It can only be transformed and transferred. So when you put energy into copywriting, you can get results out of copywriting. A little physics lesson for you there as well. I'm going to show you exactly what to do, but the secret is in how. Guys, the what to do, what outreach messages should I send? How should I find businesses? How do I write good copy? How do I improve? What do I do if it's not working for me as well as I wanted to? All of those questions are literally answered in other resources that I'm going to give you at the end of this program, of this training that you're getting right now. But the actual secret is in how. What's so funny to me is that people want to know the what to do and they disregard the how to do it, but the secret is in how to do it. It's so funny because the how is the stuff that people don't want to know because it's not sexy. And the how is what people are in denial about because it's difficult and it requires work and sacrifice. Again, we're not talking about some passive income stream here. Like, people expect to feel the heat from the flame without putting the wood on the stove, without doing the work first. It doesn't work like that. Nothing in life does. So here it is. My only ask is that when you quit your 9 to 5 with what I'm about to share with you, let me know so that we can both inspire the other copywriters and inspire other people who are in your same position and in this exact same position that I showed you that I was in. And also make sure you like the video and comment down below because it's free. It's free and it's a free way to support the channel and get more videos just like this. So here's how to quit your job ASAP. Efficiency, consistency, and proficiency. That's essentially the 3 things that you need to do. Efficiency, consistency, and proficiency. But how do you do them? So efficiency is making the most out of what time you have. People often ask me, Tyson, how much time do I need per day to become a copywriter? And it's so funny to me because the answer is everybody has the exact same 24 hours in the day. Sure, you might have to go to work, you might have to go to school, you might have other obligations, but man, so does literally every single other person. But I just showed you I was working 3 jobs at once. You think that you don't have time? My friend, my friend, people who have had much less time than you have done it. How did I do it? How did I get as efficient? Because it's really about being as efficient as possible, because someone's 2 hours of work and another person's 2 hours of work can mean they get completely different things done. If you're competing against another person on how much work you can do in 2 hours, one person is going to beat the other. So it's all about completing the things that matter the most and also being as efficient as possible. So let me tell you a story about how I actually do this. In my own life, it really came down to eliminating all distractions, eliminating all outside noise, and really honing in and focusing on what I'm doing, and sacrificing everything that I possibly could in a short term. Now, here's the thing. I would never tell anybody that you should completely forget about relationships, friends, and hobbies forever. Because that would kind of lead to a miserable life, would it not? If your whole life was just optimized for making money, that would be a pretty not that good life, right? Because the thing about money is that you can't take it with you when you die anyways, right? It's nice to have and you need to have it, but again, right, it's not everything. So yes, you should work 80 to 100 hours a week with your job or with copywriting or whatever it is. Like most of your life should consist of hard, grueling, disciplined work and almost no play for a short period of time, right? If we're talking about less than a year, my friend, in the grand scheme of things, you put a year of completely nose to the grindstone, head down, and by the time you look up, your whole life will change. And in the grand scheme of things, you won't even notice that year was gone. So be as efficient as possible. That's efficiency. And next is consistency. Showing up every day, no matter what happens and no matter how you feel. And this is extremely, extremely important to take into account. What people think consistency means is putting in 100% days every single day of the week. But what it really means is putting in as much work as you possibly can, but still showing up every single day. Because some days you're going to be able to put in 100%. Some days you're going to have mental blocks, you're going to have brain frogs, the things on your to-do list won't get checked off. And that's just, you're still showing up. It's still consistency. It's just like the saying, the only bad workouts are the ones that didn't happen. If you go to the gym and you lift around a couple weights, you can't really go that hard. You're kind of getting over sickness. You're kind of getting over an injury. You're kind of just getting back into things. Maybe you took a break. Sure, it might not be the best workout of your life, but it doesn't need to be because you're showing up. And also understand that most people are not. And another thing that people don't take into account is a lot of the times they'll have maybe like 3 100% days. They'll have one 50% day and then be like, oh, well, I tried. I didn't do as well today and now I give up. And then the rest of their days are 0. And then quit and give up. It's like, bro, if you fall off the horse, get back on. If you have a 0 day, that's okay. Get back on the next day. It's when you start having 1 week off and then 1 week turns to 3 weeks and then you're still kind of finding yourself and then you're still wondering if it's worth it or not. That's where you don't want to be. And the next and final is proficiency. Being so damn good at your craft, hiring you is a complete no-brainer. It's hard to really be proficient and amazing at a skill if you haven't actually used it on a business before. So the way to do that is to use it on a business. And in order to use your skills on a business to prove yourself and to grow as a copywriter, usually you have to sacrifice something. And you have to sacrifice putting the risk on yourself. Because when you first meet a business and you say, I've never done this before, but I want to try, there's risk. And if they pay you $3,000 a month and you've never done it before, the risk is on them. But if they pay you $500 for one really small project to actually see if you're worth it or not, the risk is now on. Well, it's mostly shared, but it's mostly on you as well. And that's essentially what you want to do. That's the key, is that when you finally get your opportunity, man, you have to really not take it for granted. And you wouldn't believe how many copywriters I've met, known, heard from, who have gotten their first client and they didn't actually work that hard for it. So when the chance comes up to actually show what they're made of, they don't actually follow through. Most people do not follow through. And that's something else that I really need to talk on, is that it might feel like there's so much competition out there. Like, oh man, there's like thousands of people watching these videos, like thousands of people outreaching and stuff. Man, let me hit you where the rubber meets the road. 90% of people are just watchers. They're just watchers. They don't even write copy and they don't even outreach. A whole huge portion watches content and maybe they practice copy. And then some people watch the content, maybe they practice copy, and maybe they outreach for a week, for a month. But dude, I'm telling you right now, if you're serious about this, that right there is going to separate you from the crowd because people are quitting in masses every single day. And if you can just stick around a little bit longer than they are, you will get better skills, better results, and have a better future, period. All it takes is these 3 things. That's it. And that's why copywriting is goated. Copywriting is simply goated. Like, tell me another make money online thing that is really the same comparatively. Because look, People want to talk about, well, I don't know, man, there's so many people doing copywriting right now. Look, I just showed you a whole bunch of wins in the beginning of this video. I show a whole bunch of wins at the beginning of most of my videos because there's literally just so many of them. But yet, freelance copywriting is one of the most unknown and unheard of and untapped skills that there is. Look at the Google Trends data. This little blue line right here that you can barely see at the very bottom, that represents copywriting on Google Trends, meaning the amount of people who actually search it up per month. The green line above it is day trading. The red line above it is dropshipping. And the yellow line at the top is affiliate marketing. As you can see, freelance copywriting takes up a fraction. So if you're watching this right now, understand that you are still so early. You're literally still so early. Sure, you could join one of these other make money online things and you can make it work. But the thing with copywriting is that it's an actual skill. You are in control. Like, you're not in control when you're day trading. You are literally essentially playing blackjack. And sure, you might have decent odds, but still, a stroke of bad luck could wipe out your whole account. Affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is more or less the same. Whereas with affiliate marketing, you're essentially learning all of marketing. You have to understand all of marketing. The great thing about copywriting is that literally you start out just by learning one small aspect of marketing and putting that into business. Putting that one small aspect that's easy to learn and simple into business. You don't have to have essentially like a marketing degree. You don't have to know everything about funnels and sales funnels and ads and whatever else to start. With copywriting, if you know how to write some emails, you know the principles of copywriting, you can start, and you can start with clients and you can get paid. Then dropshipping. Look, very controversial. I don't want to sell cheap Chinese products online, have to build a store, have to post stuff about it. It's not attractive, right? It's really just not attractive. Freelance copywriting, you are literally just becoming a highly skilled, highly paid freelancer and making money with it. It's really that simple. So if you're new to copywriting, I want you to watch this video that I'm about to show you. And if you're not new to copywriting, I'm going to give you a resource that is going to literally help you no matter where you are at. Whether you're 1 month in, 5 months in, 10 months in, there's some questions you need to know, there's some things you need to do. I'm going to give you that as well. So if you're new to copywriting, you need to watch this video. The free 4-hour beginner course. All right. Everybody needs to watch this. This is a non-negotiable. You need to watch this. You have no argument. You have to watch the free 4-hour course because it is insane. It is literally 4 hours of pure value. And if you're currently learning copywriting, and sure, you're not like 100% there yet, but you're still learning, you're still getting there, this is essentially the only video that you need. This is the only video that you need because it will show you where to find everything on the channel with the smallest amount of overlap, okay? Every question you could possibly in the whole world have about copywriting is answered on this channel somewhere, and this video is going to show you where to find it. So you're going to know exactly where to go if you need to master copywriting, right? So if you have questions about copywriting, you want to know how to build not just emails, but landing pages and sales funnels and other types of copywriting, all those things are in this video. If you want to know outreach methods, if you want to know Instagram outreach methods, Facebook outreach methods, all the outreach methods that are working right now, outreach principles, cold email, all of those videos and where to find them is in this video. If you want to learn complementary skills like email marketing, like sales funnels, like building landing pages, all of that, again, is in this video. And if you want to know more principles, more things about mindset, more motivation, all of that, you can learn where to find it in this video. If you want the action steps, if you want to learn from the ground up, if you want to learn the specifics, here's what to say, when to say it, who to say it to, this is the video you should watch. Everybody, that has been the video. I'll put those videos on screen now that you can check out now. And of course, I will see you guys on the next one.